There are these things that come about where we think we're in danger, but we're not really. I call those moments hypothetical tigers because we are hardwired as human beings to, have fear and stress and have that fight, flight, or freeze response. And these are hypothetical tigers 99% of the time, because there's no actual tiger coming to kill you and eat you. Some of those are when we lose a job. We're like, oh, we feel like the world is falling apart. How am I going to survive? That's a hypothetical tiger. Or we can have even more edgy ones, like we have a conflict with our boss at work, and every time the person walks into a room, we straighten up and we're like, oh dear, what's gonna happen? Is am I gonna get fired? Those are hypothetical tigers. A lot of the other things that are happening in society, shaming people, that's a hypothetical tiger. Judging people, gossiping about people, you don't want people talking about you. So those are all the hypothetical tigers that we're constantly trying to avoid. They don't need to be avoided. They need to be recognized and dissolved. They're not real. They're not real. There's no tiger coming to eat you. So when we start to look at the reality of hypothetical tigers, we can be okay with reality. We can be okay with the fact that I don't like my boss. He's kind of scary, and the situation at work it's a bit, not stable, and the culture kind of sucks, but I'm okay. And a lot of times it's just using this idea, this construct of hypothetical tiger, to reframe some of your experiences and noticing what merits the value of a real tiger, what is actually a real threat, and what are the stories that you're making up about your life. There's kind of this, just paraphrasing a quote from Mark Twain, where he said, all of these terrible things that happened in my life, most of them never real. It was just all of these stories that we make in our head that are not actually really happening to us. We're just thinking about them and having this attachment to the fear and the stress that hypothetical tigers represent. So we have to let go of the fear and the stress. Now, there are many methods. We'll talk about that in other sections, everything from meditation to exercise. But notice when you're holding on to a hypothetical tiger that's making you suffer, let go of it. Breathe. Find ways to reframe what's real as a threat and what stories. You'll get so much energy back. You'll get so much of a state of peace back, and you'll be so much more effective in the real, creating the life that you want and deserve. So when you're trying to figure out what's a real tiger and what's a hypothetical tiger, so that you can reframe in your life, keep this in mind. Hypothetical tigers keep you stuck. They suck your energy. They make you exhausted. They keep you up at night worrying about what your boss is going to say or do, or what's going to happen tomorrow at that presentation. Let go. Let go and reframe. Let go of the hypothetical tigers to unstick yourself.